Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. How good of you to join. We are still, well, at least for now, Kingdom of Norway. So there we have it. It's not Norway in general, right? Because there are still some counties left here like Upland. And well, we died. At this point, it was to be expected because we're 69 years old. I'm just surprised that it happens in the intro right now. So King Bjorn the first of Norway has crossed the door to the World of Spirits just when I was about to get the Overseer trait to increase my control rating. Although quite famous for his sharp intellect, he could still not outsmart hell. King Bjorn ascends to the throne. Having mastered many skills, he is sure to be admired by subjects. And with King Bjorn II, well, we are now king. And with King Bjorn I, we, well, say farewell to probably one of the coolest characters that I've played so far. 69 is also a really cool age, especially at this difficulty, that we survived that long. Now with King Bjorn, let's just check real quick. First of all, a few cool things happened with the succession now. First of all, we have increased in prestige. Why? With King Bjorn first, we haven't had that much prestige left anymore because I spent most of it. We keep the money, obviously, so we still have 1,500 coin, which is a ridiculous amount of money. And we have now 400 prestige there once again. Our piety unfortunately dropped again. It was pretty high already. Reforming the faith would have been an option at some point now. It's pretty low again. Our renown is, well, where it was before because the renown affects only the house. And in that case we have also ascended to insignificant. So at least insignificant we are now and not the worst part anymore. The next one would be noteworthy. This basically just affects how much prestige other people get when they marry into our house, how likely it is that they would marry with us, and our children, how much prestige they are born with. Now King Bjorn II, he is obviously once again focusing on the martial trait. Not the worst thing, to be honest, because we can go for the Overseer now straight away. I'm definitely not going to participate in any battles with him, but I would like to go with his child then as a steward as quickly as possible. As we can see, we now need to get our perks there up. He already got 2 perks there while in the education. So in this case here, he's actually pretty good at battling. So, well, who knows about this. Last time that I sent my my character to the battle, they got a one-legged. Now, Smil and Bjork can marry. This is basically my sister, and do we actually need this now still? I don't think we need this now. So let's get away with that. We also have to, well, position our council again. There's a much more urgent matter though that I need to focus on right now. We don't have any children. It seems like it's very hard with this gal here, Maya, to get any children. They've been together now, I think, for 5 years, and there's still no child coming out of it. And, well, part of the reason is because she's a lunatic. This one here, she actually started out as intelligent, and now she's a lunatic, which is a health trait, and it's also affecting, of course, everyone around her. And the other thing is she's reclusive as well, so she totally changed into the wrong directions there for reasons unknown to me, so we might actually just get rid of her. Alright, so we want to divorce her. I could also try to murder her, but in that case, oh, the chance is actually not so bad. We don't have a spy master yet as well, so this might be an option. We could also divorce her. The problem with divorcing is we do need 100 piety for that, which might take a while. We are at 0.7 piety at this point, even though we are dutiful, as it seems. That's still not enough that we can do for, even though we already have a pretty good well, Riksgodi here, as we can see. So she is increasing our piety there as well, but it's just not enough. So in that case here, we might actually start a murder scheme. I don't think that I have that many secrets in my court at this point, but we just started for now. Let's find us a good spy master, and boy, Jarl Cirkver here, I think he's my brother. No, he's not, but he's my vassal still, and he's pretty powerful and very good at scheming. Let's add him there to the fray and support my scheme right away. So he's going to help us on this one. We have a chancellor to fulfill, well, to fill in there. Unfortunately, I don't really have good chancellors there. He's a good steward though, so we might give Jarl Tyke here the stewardship right away. He's going to continue now increasing the development of our capital. The marshal, we also have a good marshals, and the cool thing is they are also my vassals, so in that case I make them happy right away, which is very important at this stage here. I might also give them some money, since I do have quite a lot of money. We can increase our reputation with that rather easily, and I will just get more money then once we go for some raiding. Let's also send her a bit of money there, so that we get endorsed with her at some point. She's good at learning, so I might as well just appoint her as my court physician there right away. And still now the question about my chancellor. Boy, it's really bad. So I guess for now, let's put my vassal here onto the chancellor position, even though we are not going to keep him for long, right? It's just that we increase our opinion of the other ones. Oh, was he my steward? Oh, sorry, he was my steward. Let's put him back there to the steward. And let's find us my champion. Yeah, it's basically this guy here. We also have a vassal here. Once again, someone... Oh, no, actually... we have him already, so my spy master. Let's give my champion here the chance for it now. At this point, so far so fine. Those things are working in the background now, but we still need to find us a better one in this regard. I want to keep my prestige right now. We might also increase our prestige by hosting a feast as a celebration for our new reign, right? So we might actually just call the feast in right now, costing us a bit of money there, but we should definitely do this as we, well, basically are in the position of a new king. And as we can see, as we are a king, this is the highest title, we haven't lost a single county to the death of it. Usually you lose quite a lot of counties if you are only a duke. So the cool thing is that we managed to get to king quickly. And in that case here, we do have nothing lost, and we can just happily continue away. We might have some unhappy vassals at some point, so let's just have a look at the factions. There's actually no faction against me right now, so I don't need to worry about that. So far so good. The most inherent problem that we have right now is that we don't have any children, but we're working on that. Let's just have a look at my my intrigue, and there we have it, 75. Can we invite anyone? Yes, my courtier here, she would actually help us for another 37 coins. Let's pause the game there real quick. I want to get to 100% there quickly. Now, the feast is beginning. Hopefully it's going to be a successful one, as it's our first act. And yeah, the murder chance, it has a very high chance there actually of being successful. Oh, what is happening there? My sister and my spy master have an affair. But in that case, it might not be something that I care about, to be honest. We can also... Oh yeah, with that we can imprison those criminals now, if we want to. That we would have Sigurdur, my marshal as well, but we're not doing that for now. Feast. Now, once again, we are in a very interesting conversation with one of our champions, Falki. And we learn about his lover secret. Oh, that doesn't seem to be a very good feast so far. And my guests depart and they thank you. So it was a successful feast. We get 20 opinion for everyone who attended it and 150 prestige. Very good. So this is how you start your reign as a king. Another cool thing is a new action that we have there is the raising a runestone action. So my grandfather King Bjorn, we couldn't do this before because we were the first in line, but now we actually have an ancestor. Our grandfather King Bjorn has passed away. I will raise a runestone to honor his life and to bring fame to all who bear the name Skuld. Future generations will never forget the greatness of King Bjorn the first of Norway. We do get the runestone, so another 20 popular opinion, and we gain 100 and faith. Pretty cool. Let's do this. We could also call the hunt, which would cost us a bit of prestige there then. Oh, actually it's money. Alright, we could do that. The hunt. Yeah, let's go for the hunt as well. Even though it is a bit, risky sometimes. The hunts are not that easy. There can be more things that go wrong at the hunt than at the feast. So usually I'm not the biggest fan of it. Let's just do the hunt there real quick. As we can see, development is also coming along splendidly. And I must have scoured the tiger twice or over by now, and still no sign of game. Everyone expects me to return triumphant with a trophy, but as things are looking, I will only return with shame. We could go to the market and purchase a hunting trophy. 76% chance that it actually goes right, or we just accept that we are humble and we have spoken the truth. There was no game, and we actually get +5 on the direct vassals there. I think we go with this, right? Everything else would be something. Now the hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the tiger behind as the servants prepare the board. Actually, we have game now. To heed the call of the wild is usually an adventure. And let us leave this adventure. Okay, the hunt ends, 150 prestige, that is fine. Nothing worse. That is a good thing. So no one died. No one died of an accident or of an intrigue. And in that case, we really just got something out of it. We're still not endorsed by her. Why not? We have made our court physician. We have given her a gift. She's not going to accept that once again. No idea what is wrong with you. Alrighty. Where are my children? Where's the murder scheme? We need to keep get going there, right? This is going to succeed most likely. In the meantime, we could actually go for some raiding again. Gives me some prestige. Asturias is still weak as ever. Brittany still independent and weak as ever. So in this case here, let's just raise my armies there once again as raiders. We have only one rally point. I'm going to move it to the southernmost position there and raise all as raiders. While we are on the way to Brittany down there, also the sparring grounds have been constructed in Hörderland, so up here. That means we have now those 3 constructions up and running there. We might just continue now upgrading them once again. So the gathering hall, we can go to the grand hall, which would give us then even more prestige per month, right? Even twice as much. And of course also the control rating there, even though that is not the most important thing. Tribal hold, unfortunately we cannot do anything else here until we have researched that technology, and we can also not construct any new holdings as we also don't have that tech yet. So it's really all about upgrading. So we are going to upgrade the Grand Hall or the Gathering Hall to the Grand Hall, and in my other core domains we might also continue with constructing a few things. So there once again we would have the war camp, or money is not that important to me right now. The palisades might be good because it gives me another defender advantage, more levy, or oh, down here we also have in Yadar, we have quite a lot of stuff already working for us, because I would really like to get more permanent prestige bonuses, right? And I think next up, yep, the gathering halls here as well. Let's upgrade that. Was quite expensive, but I'm hoping that with the raiding that we're doing, we're getting more prestige in again. Righto, the scheme is also prepared, a meal to die for. So my agents have prepared for weeks. We want to poison Queen Maja, and it will be rubbed with the poison, and the bed of herbs will mask the smell as it's served. And bon appetit, she's going to get killed with a 95% chance. And yeah, she's dead. Very good. That means we are single once again. We are ready for the market. We are pretty strong ourselves. The problem is we don't have a powerful alliance yet. So with this marriage, I would actually like to aim for an alliance. Perhaps also someone that has a good trade. Right here we would get the alliance with Denmark, and she's comely. That means a +10 on the fertility. She will definitely give us some nice children there. But she's only 10, so it would take a while. This gal here, also Denmark, she has some good traits, though it's only personality traits. She's zealous. Not that easy. There is someone, but she's 3. We would really need to start with Scoodly pooping soon now, because we are pretty old already. She's 3 as well. Actually, let's go with the one that is 10. Helena, she is Denmark, and she is comely. Right, so those things are really good. We also get 600 prestige out of that. Isn't that cool? It's only going to be a betrothal right now though, so we still would have to wait a bit of time there until this takes effect. 6 years, but 6 years are not that much in this game. And for now, actually, let's go for it, because it's the best that we can do. We have a nice alliance with that as well, and we do get some nice prestige once the marriage is fulfilled. But the alliance we do get right away, and this is protecting us. Plus we are 25, so we're still pretty young, right? So even if we die, nothing bad happens. And on the succession, actually we place our sister. Righto. Who's only got 1 child. Better not be dying now, but that's the risk of it. Where are we? We are down here on the raiding. Let's actually change us. We are no longer the commander of this army. I can't risk dying at any point. There is something to raid. A plush carpet, vibrant and soft, arrives as a gift from King Heising. Oh, of Sweden. Oh, Sweden actually wants to be friendly to us instead of you know, threatening us. And we do get this carpet for 10 years. This gives me 20% increased monthly prestige. There could be a trap behind it. Or we better get rid of it. We get 15 coin and extra vigilant. Or we get the -10 scheme resistance. This is a problem, because in that case here, he knows that I don't have a strong heir at the moment. My sister would take over, who's probably pretty weak then at this point, and Sweden is my direct neighbor, so they're very expensive as well. 20% increased prestige is still really tempting, I gotta say that. The plush carpet. Do we want to go with that or not? That is one of these decisions that really has a lasting impact. Or we just take the 15 coin, which is nothing. So we can... Nah. Let's get rid of it. I'm not risking this one. Even though it was really tempting for the prestige of it. Let's get over there. There we have supply again. Very good. And that's below our supply limits. We better get away from there. And then we move towards the capital right away. So as we can see, our pockets are filling up. Very good. Capital, unfortunately, there's nothing happening here. Oh yeah, we actually captured the Count. The Count's wife there as well. We got some very nice prisoners there. That's a bit of money, but as I said, money is not the most important thing. But as we get prestige equal to the amount of money we get back home, I actually want to fill our pockets there. There's still something with +10 that we might get now. And by the way, we're in the year 918, so it's still perfectly fine to go on raids. Right? So I have no bad feelings about it. There is something also within our supply limits that we can take. So let's do this. Very good. We can fill up our supplies here, right? No, we can't. There's 14, 20. Oh, there's some very good counties here. And we have gotten another martial skill thanks to the raiding. And actually, let's go serve the crown so that we have an increased control growth there in our counties. Which we still need as we're a young king. We might not have the best control ratings. 179 we are right now. Let's continue into this direction. Scheme at court. Oh, which king? My sister, oh, who is also my heir. There's a murder scheme against her. Someone is plotting it. And the murder scheme is exposed. Very good. Thank you, Spy Master, for that. Oh boy, we are in bad territory here as there is not that much supply anymore. Where's the capital? It's over here. There's definitely some gold also to be had. And that's pretty much it then. No events, unfortunately. Right? So nothing of any great prisoners. We have 262 coins. That is amazing. So in this case here, this will be a lot of it. And let's also just see Estefania, 100 coin. All right. Anaprast, that's 10 and another 10. Righto. And my culture has discovered mods. Oh, very good. I think this means that we can build the castle or something like that. Wait a second. There we have it. So unlocks all tribal era fortification buildings. That's right. The mods, a very important tag actually. We're still in the tribal age here. Don't forget that, right? In order to get to the early medieval, we still need 2 more traits. Sweden, the king of Sweden, is actually the head of it right now. He's got the most counties. And I think he's not that bad at learning anyway. So in this case here, the next one is the Casus Belli coming up soon. This is about 4 years, and after that only 1 more tag we need. And then we can actually advance to the early medieval, and then we could also go feudal. And there we got it back. 262 prestige, 262 gold coins. Perfect. Exactly what we needed. We're going to replenish our supplies real quick in our territory here. And then we will go back right to, I think, we could go back to Spain down here because it's really rich. Let's just check Ireland. The problem here, Ireland is under control of a lot of different kingdoms and kingdoms basically. So it's very risky going there all the time because sometimes you might step into terrain that is pretty powerful. But it seems there might also be some nice raiding there. And we are stronger than Scotland at this point, so we might also go some raiding over there. I think there might be some riches because no one generally dares to raid Scotland. And as we can see, yep, we have a lot of rich terrains there as well. Especially here, England would be amazing. But England is really, really harsh. Another day, another raiding adventure. This time we're going more into the inland, where we have the Muslim kingdoms at the moment reigning, and all of them are rather weak, but they have riches, and this is exactly what I would like. We're marching for the capital right now, and then for the barony of Simancas to replenish our supplies there. And we also have a powerful faction against us at this point, which is my uncle and vassal. For some reasons, he's a bit discontent with me, but he's the only one there right now. And he is, I mean, he is powerful, obviously, but in that case, we might still be fine, because I don't think that he's going against us anyway. There we have the next raiding. Let's see, there's lots of stuff here actually in the inland. In that case, we haven't gotten those things yet. We are also being raided at the moment. We need to check this. Oh, okay, one of our islands there in the north of Scotland. Consider my claim for the lordship. Who is... That's not the one that has the faction. So Circver, he's my vassal. He's a claim on Dyfed, right? On this county there. On Dyfed, which is where it is here in the Western England part. And in that case here... Sorry, pal, but I can't wage war against you for you against this one here. This is totally unreasonable. Perhaps I can send him some money there, yes, to sway him again. I might also have some swaying schemes around the part there. We do get... He will actually accept, but in this case here, we already sent him a gift, so this will not be working that much. Plus, he actually likes us a bit. Why would he actually go against us? We might start a swaying scheme against him. Let's do this. In order to make him happy there. And also stocking the stores. With a mighty burp, I push the rest of my plate away from me and sprawl back in my chair. He doesn't look like someone who burps though. Lately, my kitchen have begun to swell with golden grain and freshly hunted game, giving all my courtiers the healthy sheen of the overfed. I grimace, though this bounty is great, it cannot last forever. I must decide what to do with it. We could salt it. We could get a garrison size of plus 50. My guests and I shall dine rich. Gives me 150 prestige. Let's go with that. Without a shadow of doubt. We got a few more prisoners. 200! Oh, that is just really, really well. And another 50 coin. Oh, raiding. I love raiding. It is the business of the future. There is something here, and despite us losing a few soldiers there, it's totally fine, because we're still way too powerful for anything here. There is a little battle there, no problem. Swing, 76% chance that it actually goes, or we'll just wait a bit longer. Let's try. Yes, very good. So this was successful. We get another plus 10 for him. That means he's less likely to really raise against us. There's 24 coin. And I think... Yeah, we just married now as well. Rather without splendor or anything like that. We are finally married with her. She's 16 now. She's fertile. Very good. And in that case, I'm really hoping for some children there soon. Another nice ransom. We continue here. No events, unfortunately. I don't even think that it's possible to get any events there. We need to be careful here, because we're going into a kingdom that is pretty powerful, actually. So I think, since our pockets are rather full soon anyway, we just go into Asturias there once again, where we still have some nice raiding ahead of us. This one and this one, there is a nice little bishopry. Let's go into that. And I think... Oh, and she's pregnant. Very good. There's a child on the way. And belongs to my divine right. Finally have the means to accept this. Oh, after all, he's rising against me. The faction will be fighting against me. I do have some allies I can call in though. He would also become independent if I accept, and he gets the kingdom of Noriga. Are you kidding me? So there we have the war. Let's call in the King of Denmark. Costs me... Oh, it's a protection war, so I don't even need to pay anything there. This is pretty good, and he's helping me right away. And with my troops, I'm actually going home now into Yadarar. So he's actually using that momentum here that he has right now, because I have my armies raised and actually I am raiding. And in that case here, I am weaker for the moment until I have my troops back up. Let's also get one of my champions as a commander there back in. I think what we might actually be doing is going up here, because there is one of the factions. It's a small scattered army, so I might just take them out right now while we can. Anything else? Yep, the council position of the marshal is empty now because he basically has risen against me. We might just put my champion on it, because right now we do need all the soldiers we can get. Denmark is already arriving here with a really big force. Thank you for that. We don't even need to pay any prestige. So now it is actually worth it that we had this alliance, right? We need to wait 4 years before we can marry, but now it's all coming together. So it was a bit of a risk, of course, but now it's coming together as we have first of all, we have a pregnant wife, and we also have a powerful alliance. And I might just continue here now with my overseer trade, which I just love as a king, because it gives you so much control rating over your territory. We do need that. We still have some ransoms that we can demand, right? So that's a lot of money at the moment. We need to find a way of spending it. And other than that, yeah, we are now also very good. First of all, we have delivered the loot, and we also are sieging now to the revolting factions. And here we continue then in the next episode. Stay tuned.